Okay, this is Gamer Believe, and we are back with another episode of Horizon Zero Dawn. If you missed the last episode, then we have been searching. We moved up into this area to find out anything we can about the woman who looks like us and is presumably the reason that this organization is trying to kill us and that we are the anomaly. Anyway, we didn't complete the quest because we were kind of running up against the the time limit that I sort of loosely impose on these episodes, but also I was thinking that after we took out the Deathbringer, that was a pretty good place to stop, and I think I'm just kind of guessing that it seems like that was a good beat in the flow of this quest, and that once we go into this investigate the rubble here, that's going to kind of open up like the next section. Now, I could be wrong. I was kind of speculating at the end of the last one that maybe once we go in here, it's just going to be like a room and it's going to be over. So I mean, I might be wrong about that. We'll find out. We are just about to find out, like imminently, what is about to happen, because I'm walking in right now.
But I can squeeze through.
Man, look at this place.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized.
Nice.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
Dr. Sopak. .47% match. I wonder if we're a clone, or if we are like just a regular biological daughter.
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Faro. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
Whoa. That was not how I meant to do that. I was just trying to take a peek down, but somehow that ledge caught us. Well, not somehow. That ledge caught us and really saved our bacon there. That was a close call. Anyway, let's. I'm just gonna kind of scan everything, try to get an idea of what's going on here, but nothing is registering at all. We're not getting any idea of what any of this stuff is. There's something over here, guys. I can't scan it. There we go. Let's play this.
Protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to Black Quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. They got out of control. Sounds bad.
Yeah. Clearly, if this is the source of, oh my gosh. Okay, guys, so we had a crash, and man, that's the first crash we've had, or the second crash we've had in a couple of episodes. We had one right when we had killed Durval. So I don't know. We it seemed like we had gone a while without having any crashes. I haven't changed any settings or anything like that. Did have a a driver update, NVIDIA driver update. So I don't know if this keeps happening. I might have to roll those back. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this is very frustrating, guys. Very frustrating. Man, look at this place. These all these places, like the ruins that we've been in, the cauldron. Again, these places are all just crazy. Yeah, you just really wonder, when exactly they lost kind of control of everything, and what precipitated it. Was it just a runaway AI? That is kind of the hint that we just got. They had some codes that they were trying to that they needed to reassert control over them. So maybe it's as
Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe.
wow.
So they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
Yeah, it seems like it would be kind of weird to have like a commercial play whenever you enter this place. But, I mean, it makes sense from a narrative standpoint here. Let's view this reception log here and see if there's anything interesting. Reception log July 7th, 2064. So this would have been around the time, I think, no, it was a couple years after that one dude had re-picked up that project to I can't remember what it was called. The project that was trying to get people or leave the planet, basically. I think sometime around then, maybe a couple years after. 9:54 a.m. Field Commandant Daing. I don't know how to pronounce that. Daing of the Indo-Malay Agriculture Combine arrived with his delegation. Refreshments to be served before their 10:15 a.m. sales presentation on the chariot line per instructions. Sander Agnew, Vice President, Territorial Integrity. Fresh Grounds Coffee Global. I mean, this just seems like, okay, here we go. This is where the interesting stuff might be. So that happened. Called security and janitorial to clean up the coffee that was spilled. Actually, more like thrown. I wasn't aware the Indo-Malay Combine grows coffee beans, and that Fresh Grounds acquisition team has tried to take their fields by force repeatedly. I think Commandant Daing and had Agnew by the hair for a second there, who schedules these things. Okay, so this... I don't know how much information this is really giving us into what was going on or what was happening at the time, but just kind of a little bit of added flavor there.
What was this place? What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your Focus. They'll help you understand.
History FAS. Let's check it out. Notebook. Data points. Where is that? History FAS. Oh man. Okay, so Here we go. Here, Faro Automated Solutions is an American multinational corporate entity that produces robots for all walks of life. Although its core business consists of military and defense contracts, as of 2063, FAS is ranked number 1 among the Fortune 5 by gross revenue and profit for 10 years in a row, a world record. Founded in 2033 by Theodore Ted Faro, an entrepreneur from Salt Lake City, Utah, the company developed several promising robot prototypes in its early years, but failed to break into markets dominated by then industry giants like General Synthetics and Recorp. This changed in 2038 with the debut of the Alfred line of levitating personal servitors, which generated exceptional sales, lifting the company onto the Fortune 50 for the first time. Profits tripled in the 2040s as the company's environmental efforts, led by famed engineer Elizabeth Sobek, catapulted FAS to the head of that sector. In 2049, in the wake of successful green and climate cleanup efforts around the globe, worldwide approval ratings of FAS exceeded 90%, and founder Ted Faro was hailed across media and social networks as the man who saved the world. Yet, it was the emergence of FAS as a military contractor in the late 2040s that cemented its status as the world's wealthiest corporation, with a record market capitalization of over $23 trillion. Wow. By 2055, FAS controlled 61% of the market share for automated military platforms, holding contracts with 353 nations, trans-governmental organizations, and corporate entities. Today, its holdings exceed the second largest corporation, FBM Moby Hall Global, by 321%. Wow. So this was a big boy. This was a big boy. Oh, we got another data pad up here.
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is, trust me, we will be exploiting a massive growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why?
Complaint. Let's see. From J. Friedkin to reception, a reply about a complaint. Hey, reception, if that is your real name, want to know who scheduled Indo-Malay right next to Fresh Grounds? That would be me, Senior VP of Sales. Want to know why? After that little hair-pulling incident, both sides increased their bids by 40%. I'll explain, because your receptionist-level brain probably requires it. Those two sides are fighting. And what do we sell? That's right, combat machines. We want them to hate each other. So they will try to fight each other with what? That's right again, combat machines, which they will pay us a lot of money for. So I suggest you go back to serving coffee with a blank smile and let me do my much more complicated job. Thanks a bunch, Mr. Friedkin to you. Oh my goodness. That's kind of funny. So,
but I could get through.
It's good that we at least kind of looked at, sort of semi-skimmed that other note, because then we had some context for that one. Holy crap! Guys, that scared the crap out of me. Goodness gracious.
I'll bet I can use that as a ramp to get back up.
Well, yeah, I'm on it. Like, what do you mean? Use what as a ramp to get back up? Like here?
Looks like I can climb here.
Oh. Okay. Gee whiz. Yeah, but then now that we're up here, Ow. Can we... Dude. I'm a little... I'm a little confused. Like, we're trying to get there. Okay, I get it. But I'm definitely a little confused here, guys. Okay, here we go. No? Oh no, that's not gonna work. Okay. We need to get up there. I'm not seeing... Oh, there's something we can hang on over here. Can we chop through this? No. It looks like there's a pipe here, too. Okay. There we go. There we go. Took me a minute, guys. Sorry. Sorry about that. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, if you catch my drift. Let's find our healing potions here and make sure that we're ready to heal if we start taking more damage.
It looks like the way up.
Okay, let's take a quick peek around here. Whoa. Guys, this place is serious business. Ooh, there's a little data thing here. Let's check it out. Spiritual Summit. Guys, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Spiritual Summit from Ted Faro to Paula Vasara. Subject, Spiritual Summit, Paula. Recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I, and FAS in general, have been neglecting the spiritual side of things, not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon, very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent. No kooks, but anyone with a credible audience. Let's go deluxe. Make it clear we'll spare no expense. Thanks, Ted. Okay, interesting. I guess, he might be kind of like, Tony Stark in the Iron Man movies, having a little bit of a, crisis of conscience. He's like, well, we're making all these weapons and killing a bunch of, or not, well... Okay.
Have to leave something else behind.
He thinks that he is responsible for killing a whole bunch of people. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use a potion here and grab that potion. He thinks he's responsible for killing a whole bunch of people and thus might be having a crisis of conscience. The FAST campus log. Let's go ahead and check this out. Guys, I'm sorry. There's just a lot of stuff here, so we're checking it out. I want to know what's going on as much as possible here because this is huge. This is what this is. High priority alert, automated log note, all non-essential systems have entered hibernation. Automated log note, full lockdown has been initiated due to increasing frequency of violent protests targeting campus. The security of FAS employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and/or disposal of project-related data and material. High-Sec and a crisis team will then conduct exit review before all areas are locked down. High priority alert. Priority messaging to all staff in E and F blocks. Treat the current lockdown situation as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the buildings. High priority alert. A reminder that while high-sec personnel remain committed to employee safety during the current unfortunate events, personal firearms must be relinquished when presenting for identiscan. High priority alert. Additional public access roads en route to the campus must now or have now been closed to relieve waiting time at the outer security cordons. High-Sec reminds all staff that the campus remains off limits to the public. High priority alert. Following recent campus security issues, all staff are reminded that presenting for Identiscan and displaying your security badge prominently at all times for image and analytics are both mandatory. High priority alert. In light of recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, HiSec now offers a Big Brother initiative to accompany staff traveling from off-site. Sign up is required and strongly encouraged. 48 more entries in high priority, and additional entries are corrupted. Okay, so basically...
People were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Yeah, something was going on. But yeah, they were locking it down, and it seemed like this facility may have been, well, you know, it may have been closed down due to like the actual event, you know, that kind of like shut down, you know, the world. Ooh, we need to interact with that. That might be very interesting, but I do want to check out kind of the rest of the area here. It doesn't look like there's anything else, but let's check out this holographic projector here.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, you know, you're talking about fully automating your warfare there, such that you make these machines such that they can make other things. I mean, like, have these guys not even seen, you know, Terminator or any sci-fi movie that's ever been made? It's like, give me a break, guys. That would be that'd be pretty far down the list of the capabilities of that you should give give one of these machines. Oh my goodness. Wow. Are all these the same?
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability.
Is that the Deathbringer?
Construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
Geez, I hope that that's the heavy hitter. I don't want to deal with anything heavier than that.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package, designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied Chariot line models. and you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Wow.
Enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
Yeah. Wow. Golly. Yeah, this doesn't... I mean, clearly, I guess we're here now and we have the benefit of hindsight, and we also have the benefit of, having seen a movie in our lives as the player of the game. But my goodness, yeah, that definitely, all of that,
Most of the way.
just...
Making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
Jeez, this is one heck of a facility, isn't it? And the fact that it is completely wrecked here is definitely not making it easy. But this
Can find a way to hang on up here. Guess I can too.
Yeah, this is all just a perfect recipe for. Ooh, I wonder if I should go in there or if I should just keep going up. Wait, can I go over? Let's check it out. Let's see if there is anything in here that's worth a darn. Well, it looks like this might just be another way up. Yeah, I think this is just another way to get to where we're going. Oh, hey.
Crisis that began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just...
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Yeah. Yeah. The days, maybe weeks to come. No, you precipitated the fall of civilization. Wait, was this is... this looks similar, but no, this is definitely new. Oh, let's check this out. All hands on deck. Oh yeah, all hands on deck definitely for what was going on here. Gordon Nakata to Gina Zierman. All hands on deck. Gina, ever hear of the Melville Island Fruit Association? Neither have I, or had I, until they filed suit against us this morning. Apparently there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, population 2,700, all of whom hate us. Now that a stray Hearts Timor unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard, that brings the official count of Heart Timor-related lawsuits to 127, most of them from private companies, but also a bunch from individuals, nation-states, and NGOs. And that's not even counting the mother of all liability claims from Hearts itself. Call every external firm we've ever used, then call their competitors. We're going to need every corporate defense lawyer we can find who's still half sober and on the bar. Okay, so, yeah, so it is kind of interesting. Like, I'm guessing that means, like the no, not scavengers. Hold on a second. Like the striders and the grazers. Like some of these some of these robots will like literally go and like just chow down on plants, it seems, much like their animal counterparts. So, I mean, that must have been like what was going on, but it's like, why? I mean, do they literally use biomass for fuel? I mean, I guess I guess that would be kind of a clever way of solving that problem. It's like, well, then you don't have to refuel them. They can just like eat some grass or whatever, or some mangoes that they find out in the wild, and they're good to go. You know, you don't have to bother charging them up. Man, this is a massive building, or what's left of it. Yeah, it is.
Oh, haze. White as bone. That thought got dark.
Huh. This is. It doesn't. Well, actually, I can't even look up and see the top of this structure. But hopefully we're getting up there. Bunker door. Supply crate. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know how much further we've got to go up this puppy. Whoa. That was not the best jump that we've ever executed there, guys. That was not phenomenal. You know, I like playing with a mouse and keyboard because I feel like I can shoot much more accurately, but I do feel like moving around the environments would be much easier. Like, you know, the jumping, this platforming and stuff like that would be much better with a controller. So it's, you know, it's like pick your poison. You could legitimately play this with either, and you wouldn't be going wrong. Banda C incident. Stacey Anders, Robert Rescher, Dolphin Vid. Bob, another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently a fisherman in the Banda C captured video of a Hart's Timber Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Pulau Wetar on a pod of endangered dolphins. Goodness gracious, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get too graphic, but it looks like what happens inside of a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. Yeah, so it seems like they had all of these things that were out of control. They were trying to figure out how to get them back under control, but for some reason, apparently they told their developers, is like, create these such that it is not possible to get them under control. It's kind of like, you know, if you think about like Jurassic Park, you know, they always had a contingency plan. The contingency just never worked. These guys are like, don't implement a contingency. Just make the daggum things invincible. No contingency plan. Like, just start out with no contingency plan. And then it went to hell as...
Just a few good handholds.
It went to hell as you could obviously predict. And then they're like, what about the contingency plan? They're like, you told us not to implement a contingency plan.
Made it. Wonder what we'll find.
You insisted. You actually insisted that we don't have a contingency. And now, and now, look, this is the world. This is the world that we live in now because of this. Oh, my goodness gracious, guys. Ooh, is that a supply cache over there? I'm going to check this supply cache out first. Ooh, we're actually full of stuff. Oh man, yeah, we actually want to get that wire. So hold on a second. I need to. We need to do something about our inventory here, guys. This isn't great. Scrapper lens, grazer lens, watcher lens. What do we have like so much of we could get rid of? We've got a ton of these metal vessels. We've got literally, like, we've got a ton of blaze. Here, I'll drop that much blaze. Oh, and I'm going to drop the fast travel packs. We really don't need those because we've got the fast travel pack of infiniteness. Oh, I literally ran away from the wire. There we go. There's a bunch of wire, guys. I couldn't pass that up. Okay, now let's check this thing out.
Has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
Second.
A file has been recovered.
Scan it. FAS executive data storage. 3 zettabyte storage rack, 6% power remaining. Oh, scan this.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone. Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
Guys, I can't figure out what the best angle to watch that from. I was trying to find a way to actually like see their faces well, and I just couldn't. I could not figure it out. So sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, she certainly does look a lot like her, and I think they use the same actress.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not
Wow.
talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
Wow.
Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Yeah, that's incredible. So like, how did they halt the rampant replication? And I mean, of course, there are still cauldrons that are replicating them, but they're not. I mean, they're not replicating at a like a I don't know geometric rate anymore.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Apparently she did have to threaten you, because you were not going to sign it.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
Jeez.
Made her solution so terrible.
What is Zero Dawn?
To stop the robots.
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
Uh-oh. Or maybe that's just going to take us out very easily.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the older ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime. And what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
If you're so smart, I see your point. Well, I mean, hey, relationships have to start somewhere, dude. And you've just kind of, the only time we've ever talked, you've just kind of invaded my head. It's not ever been like a mutual situation, but now we're here face to face, even though you're more or less just a projection in my focus here. But, I don't know. I think that it is a good idea to have names out there. You don't understand. I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of torn between those two, because I mean, I do actually like the idea of asking or getting the guy's name, having some kind of information about him, try to establish some kind of a rapport with the dude. But all right, I will see his point, because yeah, I guess it is. There is some pretty heavy stuff. They are laying a lot on us right now.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Huh. I do have questions.
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
Okay, whoa. Okay, we've got like a million things. Elizabeth Sobek, unless she's like cryogenically frozen, I cannot believe she would still be alive. Yeah, let's find out about like how he's been tracking our focus and like, I don't know, I guess effectively hacking our focus. It'd be much like I guess what they were doing to Olin's focus.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated. Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
Okay, so what are his intentions? Because it seems like it's like, I just kind of want to learn what's going on. We wanted to find out about our past, and now like this other stuff is just kind of like, I guess, like interesting to know. I mean, it's not necessarily interesting to know about. Yeah, we do want to kind of cleanse the corruption, and there is of course these new threats coming along. So maybe there's a connection there, or maybe we can find out how to deal with these new threats by finding out how they dealt with the old threat. So yeah, that'd be good. So let's find out what his intentions are.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
Who is Hades? Yes. Tell me this.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Faro robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself.
That is kind of what it is seeming like. That really is. Let's see if he knows anything more about the robots than we sort of already know and or found out in the building.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the old ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
Okay, and yeah, I can't imagine that she's still alive once again, unless she, froze herself or something.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Yep, I'm done with you. That's a good way to say goodbye.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the eastern mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
Okay. Oh, got another skill point. How many do we have? We got 3 skill points, so we could pick basically whatever we want. I will definitely meditate on that one.
Getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next, to learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
Oh, we got a level. We got a skill point, and then we got our new. I guess we can only really see this on the map right now, but we can at least. Is she just gonna repel the whole thing? Man, she's got a heck of a lot of rope. Oh, here we go.
Cold. Can't let myself stiffen up.
Man, guys, that was one heck of an episode. We didn't have any combat. But once we get down, I do think that we are probably, we are going to be wrapping this up once we get out of here. Looks like we pretty much, we've pretty much made our way out of here. So we have got to make our way over here to the Grave Horde, which, well, I mean, as you can see, that is basically, that's way the heck away from us. But we can fast travel most of that distance, and we certainly will. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and fast travel to this campfire so we can go ahead and save it. But, guys, man, that was quite a lot to take in. I'm going to have to meditate on a bunch of that, and I'm also going to be thinking about what skill I want to take on. But anyway, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching, and we are going to be picking up right here next time.